get started. So as mentioned in the intro, not only am I a speaker, but we own an agency called eBootcamp, and we've been doing this for about 7 or 8 years. So everything I'm about to talk about has been tested for you guys. Some of the things that we've done in the past have failed. That's not here. And then some of the things that have worked really well is what I put into our presentations, okay? So since you guys are owners and decision makers with your companies, the first thing I want to do is provide a little context when it comes to social media. So this is sort of what I consider our secret sauce, this pyramid here. This is everything that we do in social. If it doesn't fit into one of these categories, we consider it a hobby and we don't do it as businesses or as marketers. So let's go through each of these. The top one is generating leads. This is people who have homes, have small apartment communities, whatever the case may be, and they don't know who you are, but they're looking for a business or a property management company like yours. This is getting them to come to your business. Okay, that's the generating leads part. That's kind of the obvious one. That's the one that we all want. But it's only the tip of the iceberg, so to speak, on what social can do for you. So obviously what we're looking to do is generate leads through digital and social media. The second level, and the one we often miss, is building credibility. So now they've found you, but now they're checking you out online. They're seeing if they want to do business with you guys. They want to poke holes in your credibility, see if there's anything that they need to be concerned about. So these are things like your website. These are things like your social media platforms. These are things like reviews. So that's building credibility or diminishing it. We got to make sure that we're increasing or building our credibility once they've found us. Staying top of mind. Isn't it fair to say that a homeowner, or somebody who owns a rental property or a community may have found you in January but may not be ready to work with you until June or July for any different reason? How do we stay top of mind with our prospects until they become customers? We want to do that without frustrating or annoying them. And social is a great way to do that if we are truly adding value to them as opposed to just promoting what we do or our products and services. Okay? So that's staying top of mind. Driving them to their sweet spot is a reminder to us anytime that we're doing any kind of marketing or sales, especially on social, we want to know where we still close business. So for example, in your world, my guess would be that you end up closing a sale or officially gaining a customer either maybe at their home or their property if you've gone out and seen them, or maybe in your office if they come and see you, right? So that's your sweet spot. And no matter if you're doing an email marketing piece, a social posting, or even an advertisement on Google or on Facebook or Instagram, you want to make sure you're still driving them to your sweet spot, the place that you actually do business. Because if you're missing that last part, you're not going to see as much success on social without it. So you want to be really careful with that. Make sure you're continuing to drive them to the place that you close business or close deals. Does that make sense? That's driving them to your sweet spot. The last two, I would say, are equally, if not the most important than any of these: strengthening relationships. You may have a person that has brought a lot of apartments to you guys or homes to you guys, basically a long-standing client or customer. Are they only hearing from you when you need something from them, or are you building relationships with them? Social is a great opportunity to be able to kind of erase the business colleague versus business colleague and actually create friendships or relationships with people. And so some of my best clients in the world have become personal Facebook friends of mine. And I know that may sound scary to some of you, but I also am able to see when they have challenging times. Maybe a loved one is sick, or maybe they had a tragedy in their family or something to that effect. Or there's the other side, a child just graduated college, or they just had an anniversary with their wife or their husband. These opportunities to be able to either console them if there's a challenge or something that's happening, or be able to support and show appreciation if something great has happened, is a way to be able to build that relationship and strengthen that relationship. And a huge part of social that oftentimes gets overlooked. So just something to think about. And then last but not least, earning referrals, the holy grail of social. Meaning, when somebody is a proud or champion customer of yours and they say, hey, Gail, I just want to let you know, you guys have rocked it when it comes to managing our properties. I rarely ever hear from you unless you really need something. It's been fantastic, and you're the only one to hear that testimonial. We got to change that. That's the beauty of social. If we can get that person to post that online in some form or fashion, now hundreds, if not thousands of people have the opportunity to see that. So that's no different than the olden days of word of mouth. A lot of you might tell me that word of mouth is the way that you get new clients or new customers. Well, social is just word of mouth on steroids. The opportunity to be able to grow that even more. So the bottom line is, and the reason I always start with this, is anything that we talk about or anything that you do on social moving forward, I want you to make sure it falls into one of these categories. And if it doesn't, you need to consider why you're doing it.